I decluttered way too much. At first, I thought I just couldn't find my shoes, but it turned out I had donated them all when I was using this extreme method. Hello, lovely decluttering warriors. In this video, I'm going to go through 3 popular decluttering systems that I myself have personally tried. I'll tell you what I thought of them, the pros and the cons, and what personality types they would work best for. The first method is loved by some and not so much by others. When I first started using it, I immediately hit a dead end.
Decluttering by category?
My clothing were in different areas of the house, so were the books, the cleaning supplies, the beauty products. You get where I'm going with this. And yes, fast forward to today, I myself preach that items around our home should be kept with their peers and where we use them, not all over the house. But when I was first starting out, my home was in chaos, and this was going to take forever. I literally went on a Sherlock Holmes expedition trying to track down categories of items all over my house. This had my anxiety soaring and my therapist on speed dial. The Konmari method involves decluttering by category rather than by location. And this is something that works well for some, but not for others. It's really psychological. If categories and organization resonates with you, then the Konmari system is a great fit. While decluttering, we are instructed to only keep those items that spark joy. And I'm not gonna lie, the spark joy thing is kind of nice, but I'm not sure that my spatula sparked too much joy when I held it. While I couldn't necessarily relate to every single item in my home creating that warm and fuzzy feeling inside of me, I did love the overall concept of it and do teach it to my clients today. We should be surrounding ourselves with things that make us happy. Clutter-free is incredibly subjective, and what's clutter to one person is treasure to another. I found this method to be very gentle in that sparks joy can be applied to many items in the home. I really feel like it works great for you if you are just not ready to let go of too much stuff yet, but are looking for a way to go through your things a little at a time. It is incredibly effective for the sentimental personality type in that it emphasizes an emotional connection with possession. The con is that you might still be left with a lot of things. If you're looking to declutter your entire home and need a strategic game plan of where to start, what to do, join our free live workshop coming up soon. I'll leave deets in the description below. Let's move on to method number 2. When I first began my decluttering journey about 7 years ago, I had just gotten divorced and felt like my home was suffocating me. All the items that were left and reminded me of my ex-husband felt toxic and, all honesty, gave me a lot of anxiety. I was therefore searching for an extreme way to get rid of the stuff, and I found it in Swedish death cleaning. Now, questioning my mortality was probably not great for my psyche at the time, but it did help me ruthlessly get rid of a lot of stuff. The premise behind Swedish death cleaning is to get rid of anything that your loved ones won't need or want after you pass. It forces you to go through each item and only keep what you use and need. Limit the sentimental stuff and maybe merely pack it up in a memory box, label it, and this way your fam will know to dispose of it should they choose to do so. It is a great method for someone not necessarily approaching old age, but rather wanting to transition to a more minimalistic lifestyle, which I was not. My first month using it, I decluttered way too much stuff. At first, I thought I just couldn't find my shoes, but it turned out I had donated them all when I was using this extreme method. Not gonna lie, my shoes were not the only things I over decluttered. Where did that frying pan go? So how do you use the Swedish death cleaning method? Connect to what you keep and what you let go of. Less about those maybe piles. Start with the less sentimental stuff and work your way through your entire home. A great place to start is with your clothing. Does it fit? Do I wear it? If the answer is no, then out it goes. Go through your furniture, focusing on getting rid of items that take up the most amount of space. Doing it this way will actually amount to the greatest impact. This is actually what got me to get rid of my coffee table and essentially all the contents inside of it. Feel free to go by room or by category, whatever works best for you. If you're looking to downsize and live a more intentional life free of ties to possessions, this method is quite fantastic. It ties into less consumerism, mindful purchasing, and living a life of quality over quantity. Truly living with less making both maintaining your home and life so much easier. I read somewhere that practicing Swedish death cleaning is like living on a diet, and I found that to be quite appropriate. Your home is on a strict diet of essentials only. If you're getting value from this video, contribute to my coffee addiction by smashing that like button. And let me know if you feel that Swedish death cleaning is a good fit for you. The next decluttering system, I don't actually think that there's a person dedicated to this specific method, but it's incredibly common and effective. It's also one that when we pair with the Pomodoro technique is the easiest to partake in, both for the soul and for the sake of time. And it's the one room at a time in 15 to 30 increments. Systematically going room by room from start to finish helps you see the results, thereby increasing motivation. Finishing a project just feels so nice. You can simply list out all rooms with clutter and start with your top priority, typically your eye twitch area or high traffic zone. For many of us women, it's the kitchen or bedroom or master closet. I started in my kitchen. I broke the room into smaller, more manageable sections. The drawers, the fridge, the pantry, cabinets, oven, freezer, table. And then using the Pomodoro technique, so this is really a time management method, which involves breaking your work up into smaller intervals, traditionally 25 minutes in length, separated by short breaks. This successfully enhances focus, productivity, and mental agility by leveraging the natural rhythm of the brain's attention to concentration. So for example, set a timer for 25 minutes and declutter 4 times a week. This method is also systematic and produces results. It's relaxed, allowing you the opportunity to figure out what you need and why. A con of this is that each room might require multiple go-arounds to fully get rid of those things that we truly don't need because we are not necessarily being as ruthless as Swedish death cleaning. A major pro is that it's an incredibly realistic method that can essentially fit into anyone's schedule. The one room at a time method is great for anyone really, whether you're just starting out or going for round 3 or 4 on your home and would rather run sprints than marathons. So I hope that you found a method that might work for you. If you were really drawn to Swedish death cleaning and really want to dive deep into how you apply this method to your home, you can watch this video next. If you enjoyed my video, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss any of my weekly videos. As always, good luck on your decluttering journey and remember to be good to yourself.